It is when we accept to divide these countries on tribes that we are destroying our future. It is between the leaders within the SPLM that are trying to confuse the people to stay in power. So I have to commend him for that job. The issue that the current government, and I'm a Dinka, it doesn't get more Dinka than me, okay? From my mother's side up to grandfather, from my father's side up to grandfather, it's purely Dinka. And we feel that the current regime does not represent us. Many people outside will think that this is a Dinka regime. But if you go to my state of Warrap, where the president come from, you will not find a single kilometer of tarmac road. There is tarmac road in Bantu, where Riek Machar comes from. But in Kwajok, where the president come from, there is no single kilometer, even 1 meter of tarmac roads. If I tell you our assembly today in Warrap still sits in a prefab, we are still in containers. The MPs sit in containers. This is a fact, you can go yourself. Or if you have a friend in Warrap, you call him and say, please go to the assembly and call me from the assembly and tell me what you see. The whole ministries are still in containers. The referral hospital, like the one you have in Bantu, the one you have in Malakal, the one you have in Wau, there is no single referral hospital in Warrap state. The one that was supposed to be built has now taken 6 years and it is still in foundation level. So the president himself, if he goes to his own home state and he gets sick, he will have to be transported to another state for referral hospital. But him, he has helicopters. He can call Paul Malong and Paul Malong can send helicopters. What about us, the innocent 1 million citizens of Warrap, who don't have helicopters to fly them out of Warrap? Where do we go to? You have to, if I go to my state today, Warrap, flying from Juba, I have to land in another state first. We don't have an airport. A small airstrip where these small planes, Fokker 50 can sit, is not there. I have to land in Wau, then take a vehicle to Kwajok, or go and land in a will, then take a vehicle to Kwajok. Now, how is this thing supposed to be mine as somebody from Warrap when I am suffering more than anybody else? All I know is that these people have totally failed, and when they realize that they have failed, and the whole nation is going to rise up against them, they started killing the Nuer, so that the Nuer can also kill the Dinkas in Upper Nile, so that every Dinka pulls back and say, oh, Dr. Riek Machar is coming here to kill the Dinkas. So we better stick with this useless government of ours because it belongs to our tribe. Right. And now that we are here, as the top youth leader in the country, and from Warrap, the home state of the president, joining the movement led by Dr. Riek Machar from another tribe, this bubble is now busting. The people of South Sudan are beginning to realize, okay, that this is a failed government that wants to utilize the ethnic tendencies and the traditional differences these two brothers, the Dinka and Nuer, have to try and stay in power. When I came here, I have received over 600 messages. All of them are saying, we agree with you, Mr. Agel, that the government has totally failed. The President Kiir has no vision to take the country forward, but please stay with us because we are Dinkas. All 600 messages. No one says, why are you joining the Dr. Riek Machar, and Dr. Riek Machar has nothing to offer, and Salva has this and this and this to offer. Nothing. Yes, Dr. Riek Machar is more educated. Yes, Dr. Riek Machar has ideas and visions, the issues of federalism, the issues of reforms, democracy. Okay, yes. But he's a Nuer. Just come and sit with us because you are a Dinka. Please don't destroy your future. No, it is when we accept to divide these countries on tribes that we are destroying our future. And yes, the movement may have begun as people who are upset for what happened in Juba in December. But currently, this movement is a national movement with a national agenda that wants to rescue this country. And it is not a surprise, it is not beginning that the Nuer begin a movement. This SPLM that was led by Dr. John Garang, the first soldiers in 1983 were all of them Nuer. Why did John Garang refuse to go and say, Mio Warba, Mio Kamsa and all these, the all Nuer, I am not going there? No. What you go there is the agenda, it's not the number. The number may start as Nuer, but sooner or later, the other people will join. And in few years, if they don't want to sign the peace, okay, or if they don't want to, in few years, we are now exporting the war to other places. And before the end of the year, they will know, they will feel the pain of war in the country. So I want to commend my comrade, because in every family, if there is problems, people don't always fight at the same time. There are those who are very quick to fight, and there are those who want to wait first and wait and hope things will go better. Eventually they come out. The same thing with the issues of divorce. There is somebody, if your wife does something wrong, you jump out. But there are others who keep it for 10 years until bigger too much, you go. So he's a man that tried his best to hope that maybe things will change. Maybe Salva will change his mind. Maybe he will not discriminate on tribes. Maybe he will present himself as a national leader instead of putting himself as a Dinka. But he was disappointed after 15 months that this thing is not going to change. So regardless of what time somebody comes, okay, we must be welcoming and open our arms to receive our comrades, because the bigger we are and the stronger we are, the sooner we will end the suffering of the people of South Sudan.